Flags up, and away they go. All right, let's see what they're going to do in terms of speed. Absolute Value, known front runner, got there with his ears pricked and goes off to lead them quite convincingly. First 200 meters, going to go on and lead it. A bit strong in the early parts of the race. Out of Your League is right there in second. Then comes a Fraud, who raced up into third. Further back to Understated. Great Affairs got the red sleeves and the white cap, and Prime Example, he's been dropped out for his run, and that's about 6 lengths off the leader. So they just amble along. It's in front over here. Absolute Value, he goes on by about 3 and a bit lengths, with Out of Your League racing away in second. Then comes Understated and a Fraud. They'll move together. Further back in running is Great Affair, and Prime Example is about 4 lengths behind the second last horse, and he's now being asked to quicken up a bit just to get a bit closer as they slam on the brakes. And in front is Absolute Value, who leads it over here with the Apprentice, with Understated, the rank outsider, in second. Then comes Out of Your League in third past the 2200. A Fraud is racing in fourth. Great Affair, the red sleeves, is in fifth, and Prime Example, he's still 4 lengths behind the second last horse and about 7 or 8 lengths off the leader. They run up to the 2,000 meter marker and nothing's changed. It's Absolute Value in front. He's been there from the word go, with Understated in second. Out of Your League has been lobbing along in third. A Fraud has enjoyed a good run in fourth. Great Affair, he's been restrained about 5 lengths off the leader, and Prime Example a bit closer past the 1800 and towards the last 1600 meters of the race. It's still in front, Absolute Value, with Understated in second. Out of Your League has enjoyed a good run in third against the panels. A Fraud is behind that one, the yellow jacket, red sleeves and white cap of Great Affair, and Prime Example is still the back marker, and I would say there's about 6 lengths from top to tail. They go to the 1400, and in front is Absolute Value, with Understated racing away in second. Racing away in third is Out of Your League. Then comes a Fraud. Nothing's really changed. Pace is still even for now. Great Affair gets his chance 5 lengths off the leader. And the back marker from the word go is Prime Example. He'll have to start up those engines to get past them all. There's just over 1,200 meters left to run in the first leg of the pick 6, and still in front over here is Absolute Value with Malasela Kacheri. Understated is in second. Out of Your League and Samanga Kamalo, they in third. A Fraud and Craig Zaki, they in fourth. Then comes Great Affair, and Prime Example still needs to get past them all. They homeward bound. They're going to up the tempo, and in front is Absolute Value. Given a bit more rain, Understated is now under pressure. Then comes Out of Your League. Great Affair's gone past a Fraud, who's going to try and latch onto the hindquarters of Great Affair, and Prime Example, he's still quietly ridden as Absolute Value goes on by, but Great Affair, he's heard the call with a Fraud to the outside, who's coming quickly, and here comes a Fraud with Craig Zaki. They're about to hit the front. Great Affair, Absolute Value. In front is a Fraud. Absolute Value and Great Affair. It's a cracking race. A Fraud is in front. Great Affair, Absolute Value. A Fraud, Absolute Value, and Prime Example is on the inside, starting to unwind a cracking run. Prime Example comes at a Fraud, and Jared Penny on Prime Example. Great ride. Win it. Fraud has run second. Absolute Value third, and then came in fourth Great Affair. But here's Prime Example. He loves that inside rail. He loves the VAAL racetrack. And he's just a different horse. And it's so good to see that Jared Penny got the opportunity. And he's drifted like he's running on 3 legs in the market. But look at him go through the gears. Well done to Darlin Chin Sammy, to R. Bangwadan, to D. Lipka, to Ashley Fortune, and to Caitlin Whittington, bred by the Richmond Highlands Stud Farm. So well done to Richmond. They'll be very happy with the way he's going about his business. And he's gone past the 3-2 marker. And the way he's won today, he'll go even further.
Well, it's been a tremendous victory in this 2-mile event. Not that we have too many of these, but what a ride from Jared Penny. Has snuck him through from the back end of the field to slide up the inside rail and win it when all the rest had done their work far early up in the straight. But Wilfred's with me to pick up his World Sports Betting check. Here we go, Wilfred. 1,500 Rand. Congratulations to you, and a nice win from your horse, who now winning over 3,200 metres. Maybe goes for the gold bowl and the Gold Cup.
Yeah, I'm glad that my horse is winning, and I'm happy too.
That's 2 wins in a row now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm also thank the owners and thank the madam and the boss and the riders that I'm working to.
Well, congratulations. Well done. And you've won 1,500 Rand. World Sports Betting. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. He'll take off the check. And Jared Penny will join me now. Jared, I loved that ride because you just sat right at the back, minding your own business. You weren't too far off them, and you just brought it through beautifully.
Yes, and at first I must give Ryan Munga and Julius a mention. They told me exactly how to ride him, and it worked out perfectly. It was a small field, 6 runners. I was drawn 6 out of 6. So Mr. Fortune said just drop him out, just leave him there. And in the beginning I was a little bit worried because he was off the bit, but probably like a length back, and they weren't getting away from me. And I knew Ryan and Julius said when he comes in straight, he'll grab the bit, he'll tell you when he's ready, and he did that. I thought at one stage he wasn't going to get there, but he dug down so deep, and he's got a lot of heart, this horse.
Yeah, only a 3-year-old, so lots more to come in his career. To win and beat older, hard-knocking horses, despite the fact that he was receiving a bit of weight, is testament to the fact that he can see out a good trip.
Yes, no, like you say, so it's definitely quite difficult for a 3-year-old. But yeah, he's proven himself today, and I must just give a very big thanks to all the owners concerned and everything, and of course to Andrew and Ashley Fortune. Just very big thanks for the opportunity. I really appreciate it.
Anything else from your side?
No, so I've got another 3 rides. I've got Meet the Captain.
Must have a squeak.
So it's a 3rd run after a rest now, back in the 12. I think she didn't run a bad race with me, and then I see she ran again. So I think she's got a place chance if everything goes away. And then I got Hot Chiwichi. He ran a nice race, I think 4 days ago. So I'm hoping for the best for him. And then RCT, he's an honest horse. He just needs to bring back some of his form, and he'll go close.
Well, you deserve every cent you get from your riding fee here, and I think they should give you a bonus.
Thanks very much. I appreciate it.
Okay, well done. Well done. Here is Kelsey coming in because I think the fortunes must have gone to the sales. Either that or they were very disappointed with the first race.
No. They've gone to the sales. We have new champions to find, so they're busy there.
Now, what are your thoughts coming into the race? Because it was such a nice win last time out. I was doubtful over the 2 miles, but was Andrew and Ashley confident that it would see out the distance?
Ash and Andrew were away when we nominated. We worked him over a bit further. The jock said that they don't have too much doubt. It was a hard task considering he's only 3, but he's maturing very nicely and he's strengthening well.
Yeah, it's an excellent win because it opens up many, many avenues now for you with him.
Definitely. I'm sure owner Caitlin will touch on that a bit more. She's got big aspirations for him. But before I go, I just want to say a huge well done to all of the owners, Dylan, Rishan, Dylan, and Ash and Caitlin as well. And a big thank you to our sponsor, World Sports Betting. And the biggest thank you to Jared. That was a beautiful ride.
It was a fantastic ride. Now, they were talking, Ryan was talking the other day, all your visas are through. He's going to wait back for his darling wife to take her with. He doesn't want to go alone. You must hold his hand.
Yeah. Luckily, my stuff came through. It wasn't predicted to be through this soon, so when it did, we were grateful and we're very happy to go together.
Well, all the best if I don't speak to you before then, and have a great trip over, and all the best in Canada.
Thank you so much, Nico.
Okay, Kelsey Mayhew Munga chatting to me. Let's speak to Caitlin Whittington, who's absolutely over the moon with that. That was brilliant. It almost like, I said, a carbon copy of its last one. Down the inside rail, but got there with a little bit more to spare.
Yeah, shame, Nico. I don't try and get involved with the antiques of how the race should be run. I leave it up to the jockeys. Julius and Ryan were very confident that Jared would get it right. Primey was ready. We were all very confident. I thought he would stay on his coconut, to be honest with you. And yeah, shame, me and Kelsey watched it from the side of the rail where they jumped, and from the angle he looked like he didn't get up to win. And when I heard Brandon say, Jared Penny, we just started grabbing each other like typical girls jumping on the spot. So we were over the moon that he got it right today.
He must be very special to you, this horse, because he's done really well, and I think he's got lots more to come on this run.
Well, honestly, we didn't think he'd win his maiden. He couldn't get out the second box, and Ashley said we must just be patient with him, and she was the one that kept me going on him. And yeah, I think his wins have come with great merit, and yeah, it's onwards and upwards from here.
Well, congratulations. What were the sentiments of the stable after the first race? A little bit disappointing?
Yeah, shame. I think everyone expected a little bit more, but these are horses, the animals, so we we continue with it, and we can only go up.
Well done with the winner today.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Caitlin Whittington there. Well done to them. They really have done well with this horse. I was in the Doubting Thomas's camp there on Prime Example, getting 2 miles. But Canford Cliffs, there we go. He's winning all before him. Well done to the Keys-vetted family and to Ridgemont Highlands, as this horse, Prime Example, wins well and now opens up plenty more opportunities for a good staying race.